Anything but this, coach. Please, you don't have to be the first half of your name. You can just be a star. You don't have to be this cold. I don't think it's a bad idea. And yes, you're absolutely correct. They go straight into the Eudora as a means to kind of like dodge around all these melee heroes. Or maybe they're also expecting this double fighter style. I think it's kind of on Entity7 to deal with Team Spirit in the same manner. But the question is, what exactly is it going to be? Oh, they decide not to reveal anything.
No, I completely agree. Because in my head, I was like, pick up Zushin and then you should be fine. Zushin is one of those heroes that can deal with the Freya as well as the Paquito. So very good pick there. Now, in terms of the ban, you just got to respect Sao's hero. But the problem is he kind of has a lot of it. The only heroes that I would say it's annoying for the Marcel is heroes that can have constant pressure, which Cho is one of them. Hilda is the other. But at this point, yeah, I think it's too difficult. You just have to assume that this Paquito is going to go to the jungle. So ban out Uranus. Other EXPs that could get banned out. I don't know. If you want to... Here's the thing. I feel like Team Spirit, they might even be asking Bomba. It's like, hey, Bomba, you want to try using a dire off here?
Honestly, not the worst idea, but then this is on the assumption that they get like something like Harley or like Yishin Shin to go into the jungle, I would assume.
Yeah, honestly, probably not. Well, Melissa gets banned out. I think another hero that they can consider is either the Moskov or the Claude, because I feel like Claude really can't survive going up against these kind of picks. The Moskov, a little bit better. Sure, you don't like to go up against Eudora, but who really likes going up against Eudora?
That is fair. That is a good argument, but I'm more curious about whether or not there's any like real threat besides. I mean, I'm thinking about the matchups that Hiko has played on both Freya alongside with the Paquito, and I think so far the most difficult one had to be up against like Clint, and even then, it's still like on a knife's edge. It wasn't an absolute stomp, and it was still pretty close overall, especially after he leaves the lane. High loss going to be the follow-up ban here, and I like that a lot. Just to be able to slow Entity7 down isn't ideal. That Glorious Pathway is so useful for all these melee heroes to close the distance fast.
Now imagine the coach is like, hey, Zara, you can use the Paquito because Kimboba's good to use the bomb. going up against Zushin as well as Esme. That's where you know that the coach is having just a little bit of fun with Kid Bomba. It's something I would do. I would do that.
Kid Bomba, you're the MVP. You can do this. You start gassing him up as well. It's like, yeah, come on, man.
Don't you want to redeem yourself?
Win rate. Yeah. Don't you want to redeem yourself?
You were 0-7. This is the time, Bomba.
Oh man, especially against heroes who basically don't have much of a dash anyways in their natural kit, only on their ult, with the only exception being Marcel at this point, you know? No big deal, no big deal. But let's see, this red 4 pick for Entity7 could be a make it or break it for the comp. They've gotten rid of some pretty important side laners, and now they get the Yishin Shin to guarantee themselves, hey, we could be going for a traditional marksman, but more importantly, we could still play double fighters, and Ruby is on the table.
Yeah, honestly, because they pick up the Zushin, I was thinking of the Yishin Shin anyways, because it looks like Team Spirit, they're going to have a lot of melee heroes, and I feel like Entity7, they can fight fire with fire, having a lot of melee heroes, because Eudora is good against a melee comp, but the same can be said for a Zushin. So this Yishin Shin pick kind of like neutralizes the advantage that Team Spirit is showing. Now they pick up the Gatot as Oh, that's a spicy comp coming in from Team Spirit.
That is a bit of a spicy meatball. Everybody on their side has some form of CC to get the resets. I mean, Kid Bomba.
Yeah, there you go.
You got it. The Phobias matchup is in for our side laners. Two double fighter comps facing up against each other. It's slightly more favored for Entity7 in these side lanes, assuming that the mid trio aren't able to move first. Let's see how this plays out, because Entity7, they've got a lot of counter picks on their side. However, a majority of their composition and a lot of their damage is really going to come from this Yishin Shin and Zushin, arguably.
Considering I called it in my head most of Entity7's draft, except for the Esme and Marcel, I'm hoping they could win, but at the same time, Team Spirit, given they have such a flashy comp, they have a lot of ways to extend the fight just by chaining those CCs around. And then Kid Bomba, being the MVP of MSC, you just know that this Arlet is going to be pretty nasty.
It's true, it's true. Kid Bomba got that MVP after defeating the one and only Ying from Yangon Galacticos, and now not only does he take his crushed key, he's trying to take his brand as well on this Arlet as they jump right into game number 2, facing up against Entity7, who once again decided that they wanted that last pick. They wanted this red side bad. Now, let's see how they're gonna play this out, because Zara opting to go for Assassin Emblems to get that early game at damage. He's not thinking about sustainability, he's thinking about how hard he can punch.
Oh, he can punch for sure. For now, looking at all of the lanes, Akashi should be able to have a good time going up against Kid Bomba, because again, you know, natural predator, natural reverse predator. There you go. Entity7 as well, Team Spirit, they really should be doing nothing for the first 2 minutes. Team Spirit wouldn't mind fighting for the first 2 minutes, just that Entity7, they're the ones to be like, guys, we have a Yi Shin. Let's wait for level 4, let's have a stun, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Is this worth it for Shin to go Weapons Master on Zu Shin? I mean, I guess they do like damage, but I really thought just get Sky Piercer and call it a day.
I've never used a Weapon Master. This is new tech for me. And even Hide on Bush using the Assassin emblem, which I usually see Yi Shins on an Assassin. So new innovation coming in from Entity7 here.
Oh, he was using Assassin emblems? Okay. So I may have looked at the wrong side here. It looks like he's got Marksman emblems. Anyways, either ways, it still has natural penetrations. Who am I to say? As they're looking for first interaction, Bomba already making it interesting.
Yep, Kid Bomba already dive in just a little bit too deep, already forcing out Vanguin to use the Revitalize. Which probably isn't ideal, but not the biggest deal here. You look at the bottom. There you go. Thank you very much, Observer. Right now, Zarigo is in a pickle. Gets first blood by Hide on Bush, and now they're able to get Kid Bomba as well. 0-1 for now. We'll see whether he can make it 0-7.
We'll see. Because with two men already down, it's going to be a pretty difficult game overall. Well, actually, one man already down. As they come back up, they're instantly going to take the turtle, and from this point onwards, I'm hoping that Entity7 can set the tempo right now, especially when you have a Marcel. You cover so much distance so fast, and you can open up these bushes instantly. Look at him. He's taking the damage. He doesn't care.
Golden Hour onto 2, and now they're able to get Hiko. Hiko is able to flicker out of there, so it's going to be safe. And Vanguard is feeling pretty confident here, even tanking the full ult from Sunset Lover.
I think now they just need to set up some freezes. Now that they have the lead, and especially since it's on this Yishin Shin, I mean, they can dance around this forever, basically, right? And Kid Bomba not going to waste some time, try to catch it back up with the help of the gold shielding here. But I think Vanguard has been doing a really good job so far in this early game, working well in tandem with Zushin for now. But we know Team Spirit ain't no pushovers. They've been in this exact same position in game number 1. Now, whether or not they're going to lean into Hiko's side is going to be a different story, but they really need to work together here to make sure that Vanguard just doesn't get this space for free.
And Hiko gets taken down. This is one of the advantages of having that Zushin. You're able to start a fight at any moment. For now, it does look like Entity7, they're just gonna be okay with some of their buffs getting stolen, which I guess probably is a respawn from what happened in game number 1, where we said that they were able to take advantage, but they just did not get a lot of objectives. But that's kind of a, like, over 5 minutes kind of thing. Like, early on, sure, you can get some gold from the plating, but I honestly don't think it's that worth it compared to your jungle creeps. Because Hide and Bush, you're position 1. You kind of need as much gold as you can.
Is he really position 1 in this case? I guess he's sorta position 1, I suppose. I mean, he's the only marksman, that's fair, and he's the only one who actually scales, which makes me wonder why the Weapons Master coming in from Shin. I would have imagined that he should be the one going for the Sky Piercer anyway, but now the War Axe is already completed by Kid Bomba. He's gonna have some extra sustainability, but this looks like to be a full team fight as Phoveus is able to leave the lane first.
Yep. Right now we can see Doom really making Hiko's life quite difficult here, and now Sao gets pulled back alongside with Sunset Lover. Akashi's moving forward, and now Vanguard stuns him up, uses the Golden Hour, able to catch 2. Right on Bush. Unsure whether he should join the fight or not. Kid Bomba final slash onto 3, and Akashi has to flicker out. Shin gets a kill onto Kid Bomba, but Hiko tries to move forward, tries to get the kill, but Akashi still sustains, and now moving forward, Shin is able to get a Paquito. Right now, Zar Egoist He's positioning himself, trying to get a turtle, but he's taking way too much damage, but able to dish it out to hide on bush. Double kill for Zaurigoist. Sunset Lover zoning them away. No mana. Zaurigoist secures the turtle, and Zar gets a triple, and they continue on. Almost a maniac.
And that's how you get a Paquito snowball. And sir, he does so much damage. And especially in the early stages of the game, after getting his first item, he is rocking the boat already. Tempo falling back into the hands of Team Spirit, bringing this game 5-6. As they're getting plenty of pressure here by mid. What is this Marcel going to do as that mid? Oh my god! He exploded under that pressure.
As he should. Marcel is only tanky after you get stacks on that Thunderbelt, not before. This is a mistake coming in from Entity7, where they try to focus on the turret, but the timing is so wrong, allowing Zaurigoist to get majority of the jungle. And hey, if you read the patch notes, you know that the jungle costs much more, meaning it gives you more gold. And wow, wow, wee, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's left us speechless here already. Such an enticing turnaround. And Hide on Bush.
3 levels ahead of Hide on Bush.
I mean, he's going to have to try. It's going to be difficult for him. And that's the big issue. Once Paquito is able to kind of get into these like early fights, and it looks like it's going to be a BOD rush coming in from Zaurigoist as well to guarantee the finish offs from the rest of his team. So he doesn't mind if everybody on his side dies.
Oh yeah, for sure. If I was that Paquito, I would prefer my friends dying. And now Hiko gets pulled back, trying to get some kind of pressure here in the turret, and Akashi is all alone, gets taken down by Kid Bomba. Golden Hour just a little bit too slow, unable to help his team out. And this is where Team Spirit can take the game over. But look at the bottom lane. It looks like Hide on Bush, like, you know what, screw this. Get as much turrets as I can. Never mind, I'm leaving. This does not look good. And looks like Kid Bomba goes in. They're able to get Hide on Bush, but unfortunately, Kid Bomba misses his ult, but Hide on Bush still dies. Zaurigoist gets a double, tries to get a triple, but taken away by Kid Bomba. Team Spirit, they just won that turtle fight, and now they just win everything. A BOD in 7 minutes, crazy.
It's wild. He's 2.2k, my guy, and he's gonna steal another buff away. He's so strong, level 12 to level 9 right now. The 3-level difference making it impossible for the neutral take. But better yet, I gotta give it to Sunset Lover. He's been playing a tough game on top of everything else. And I think the big problem with Entity7 is that they're following these gut reactions. They got chump checked. They weren't expecting Team Spirit to chase them that far down, not through the mid lane, all the way through their jungle into the purple buff, to cut them off from actually going. And you know what? Hide on Bush, just recall. If he just recalled, he would have been fine.
Considering Eudora is kind of like the only hero Sunset Lover has been using for quite a while, it's a good thing that he's doing pretty good here. Hide on Bush, able to get away, but Vanguin, well, not much you can do there, Chief. Try to get some stacks in. Doom tries to protect his team. Kid Bomba takes quite a lot of damage. He goes back in, tries to get one member, at least Akashi, but Akashi pulls them back in. Akashi still saved right under that turret. Entity7 so far still able to survive, even getting Sao in that trade.
Okay, so force support at this stage of the game, not too bad. Hide on Bush forced to actually go straight for the War Axe here. Isn't even gonna bother with the Hunter's Strike. He does have the Fury Hammer, but I think he just wants to focus purely on his sustain. So he's going for the endless battle to get just a little bit more burst, some true damage, but more importantly, just to get some kind of health back on top of the War Axe in the middle of these fights. But Team Spirit are already one step ahead here. They already got the anti-heal down and a Chastised Pauldron to make sure this combo is not good enough.
Oh my god, that one punch sent him back to America. That hurts. And now they're going through more. Hiko secures another kill onto Shin. It's only Doom now. Tries to get away. Akashi is nowhere near. Akashi's in the top lane, and now they even use the conceal, trying to get onto Akashi. No, never mind. They just want to go for the Lord.
Too much damage. It's too much damage to deal with right now with Kimbomba already completing his Oracle. We're seeing that at least for Hiko, he's on his way to an endless battle. And I think these power spikes that have been achieved here by Team Spirit, it's just emboldening them to fight even harder. At this stage of the game, Entity7 are now kind of locked into their base. Walking out just seems to be a little too dangerous for them, especially since level 15 has already been hit from Zara Igor. So it's going to be a no contest for this Lord. And Hiko, he's not even going to waste this time going over to the Lord side. He's already got a fat push down on the bot side.
The crazy thing is, Zara Egoist got his level 15 quite a while ago, and the closest to him is level 12. That's a big gap. That is Zara Egoist saying, I'm gonna do everything in this game, and he was able to. This is a mistake coming in from Entity7, giving him way too much space in their own jungle, and now Team Spirit, with 10 minutes and 30 seconds, can still use, able to dodge out Akashi there. Team Spirit is getting quite a lot for free here, Gideon.
No connection on that Dark Wave, and you can see that TS just wants to farm these Holy Shield in. Oh, wait!
Well, Golden Hour, able to get 3. Can they actually do anything with it? Might! Shut down, able to get Zara Egoist, and now even getting Hiko. Sao survived just because he still has that AOG. Good re-engage from a Vanguard.
Ooh, a fat golden hour to set it up perfectly for Entity7. Everybody was prepared to jump in at the exact same time to guarantee those kills. And that's going to be a fat shutdown on Zara Egoist to pull this game back just a little bit. Now, it's not the end of the world. It's a 5k lead for Team Spirit. But they've worked with and closed out games with far less. Entity7 now trying to take the tempo back onto this map. And now with the endless battle, Hide on Bush is more eager to actually engage and then disengage because he can heal back up.
Oh, Vanguard tries to zone him away. Makes it so that they got that mid turret, and now Shin is gonna get taken down. Since Lover gets the kill, Doom is all alone. Nothing much that can be done. Doom is gonna get sacrificed as well as Team Spirit tries to continue on with Sao re-engaging with the AOG, now even with the conceal, making so much pressure plays. Well, it looks like they're not gonna continue here. They're gonna respect Entity7. But they're gonna use this mid wave to try to get this inhibitor. Boom! 2 people get caught. Vanguard able to stop down Hiko just for a while, and now Kimbomba goes in, gets Hide on Bush. Hide on Bush able to escape, and Team Spirit able to get mid inhibitor.
Oh, they weren't able to completely destroy that last minion at the very end there. The Ballista able to cut right on through, and Team Spirit opened a hole right into the mid lane. Looking at the items so far, already at full build, and looks like a potential either Queen's Wings or even most likely going to be the Immortality for Zara Egoist. He's got to be careful not to die in the same exact vein. Team Spirit, they're really great at chasing down their targets, but if they get hit by the Golden Hour, all of them getting hit by the Golden Hour, it's a much bigger problem for them. So it's just about dancing. And Sao even recognizing, hey, I already take a lot of damage. I might as well heal up once I walk away from a fight. And here comes Entity7 as they engage.
Yep, they really want to get Zara Egoist here, and they might. AOG comes in, gets 2, and using the Golden Hour defensively. Vanguard has to sacrifice his life, but Akashi as well as Doom still surviving. These are the front lines of Entity7. And looks like they're just gonna let Akashi through. They want more farm on Hide on a Bush. And respectable, because once Hide on Bush is fully built, that's where Entity7 can really start to show up.
Oh, how he's going to get the poke damage in. Especially with this comp, there's just a lot of sustain. Now with the Guardian Helm from Sao, it's even more difficult to kind of threaten their life totals here. I think that Entity7, unfortunately, need to find like bigger all-ins, or if they use the Golden Hour, as soon as it's done, they don't find anything, they gotta back away. Whoa!
Oh, shit. Jin has not much HP here. He should have protected Hide on Bush. Hide on Bush has to get away. Vanguard is there. Gonna able to help his team out. Doom is still surviving, going up against Hiko. So right now, Entity7, the front lines look pretty tanky enough, Gideon. They might actually be able to get a good fight here against Team Spirit, but Zaurego is doing way too much onto Doom. Doom is able to get a lot more. Kimbomba is trapped inside a Golden Hour, still able to get the final slash onto members of Entity7, but now all alone, it's Sunset Lover shut down. Akashi secures that one, and now Doom unable to hit anyone with his ult. So right now, Entity7, they have a good chance by taking down Sunset Lover. How do they proceed forward? Kimbomba gets onto 2 with his final slash. Hiko tries to get onto Shin, but Doom is just... What happened? How did Zara Egoist kill Hide on Bush? Now it's all over. Double kill for Zara Egoist. No more real damage threat coming in from Entity7.
Triple kill for Zaur, able to get Shin. Now it's just Akashi and Doom. Akashi next on the table. A Maniac. Can they get Doom in time? Looks like that's not going to be the priority here. Team Spirit will try to end the game now.
Gonna make it the attempt. 15 seconds until hide on Bush as well as Vanguard to get back up, and they've already zoned out one. They're looking to close this out fast.
Yep, Team Spirit won game number 2, able to take down Entity7.